molehill. It wasn't that you didn't say it as a big deal, but it's now a big deal, and now you're trying to stand on it. And to some of his latter statements, and this is where I hope he understands not what I'm saying, but just understands the thinking I have in terms of somebody else could tell me shit. It's not, you don't gotta listen to act. Because anyone with the mindset that thinks like this, let me go up. These niggas really think they gonna influence people to stop fucking with the influence? They go crazy about what I say, not y'all. You'll get a rude humbling about the entertainment industry. The baby, it was only 2 years ago you were walking around South by Southwest actually in a diaper with nobody paying attention to you. Don't ever think that this shit is, a lot of artists come in the game and they get lit and they think that this shit is always going to be owed to them. They're always going to be this lit. Never be that egotistical. Never be that full of yourself. Never be that much consumed in your own hype. They could take it away from you. What you think is, oh, I'm that nigga, you'd be shocked to realize what's really the cause of it. I'm only saying that to the baby because, trust me, as influencers, we all have to be humbled. The baby, your influence comes from your music. How influential are you going to be if, say, the DSPs, Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, Google Play, they all take your shit off all their playlists? That's 70% of your plays. Say they have deemed you as some problematic, homophobic, hateful artist, and they will not give your music the proper light that you have seen it gotten. You take for granted what others have done to get you there. They take that shit away from you, you'll see how quickly you start apologizing. This statement right here, I'm looking at it and I say, I like that you're trying to challenge cancel culture, but are you willing to die on this molehill? You don't want to go to the war with the LGBT. And I know he specifically said that it's not about them, but it's the people who are kind of using the LGBT community banner are the cancelers. That's the mob. You don't want to go at it with them. And I just can't understand why he's trying to fight this fight so much, because somebody told me that he's already getting removed from certain Apple Music playlists. Bro, when they start hitting your pockets, you're going to realize, again, to quote Whack 100, nobody's bigger than the program. You're not bigger than the program. When artists start saying that, yo, you can't get him to stop fucking with me because I'm the lit nigga. Why are you lit? For any artist in the industry, let me break it down why y'all lit. It's not because the people just love you. Your music get marketed and played on radio stations every 15 minutes on the hour, and it's a paid campaign. Your music gets marketed and promoted to all these other outlets as paid campaigns. You have promotion teams, radio teams that are paid to try to get people who either have independent playlists or whatever the case is to like y'all songs and playlist it as part of paid campaigns. Now, sometimes it gets to the point where people say, hey, they want to take a stand on you, and your money or your label's money can't move shit around no more. We saw what happened to Tory. Nigga, Tory's still in disbelief. He can't understand what the fuck. You think Tory don't want to get on here and complain like, yo, I thought it was innocent until proven guilty. Tory hasn't gotten a fucking playlist since. I only look at the baby to say, you're lit now, brother, but we've seen the mightiest in music fall. There was a time that 6ix9ine was telling even niggas that the DSP should suck his dick. He was telling everybody. You know what they stopped doing? They said, I bet you'll never see a playlist again. You know who would want to be on the playlist? 6ix9ine. I only say that to say The baby, bro, just apologize, move on. This ain't the fight for you, bro. It's not the fight for an artist who's acting, bro. It's not it. If you're down to trade your career or trade how lit you are, or if you think you're gonna be forever lit, you are very much mistaken, my nigga. Hey, let me tell you this. There's not one artist that's so big that they could sustain a career for 4 or 5 years if the whole industry blackballs them. Not even one. Not one. Not even Drake. Nigga, this whole shit is this is a well-oiled machine that makes billions of dollars for rich ass white dudes, bro. Like you artists be so stuck in like some type of social media bubble. Like your hotness is a byproduct of so many other things. That if those things weren't there, nobody would ever see a video. Nobody would even see you on social media for you to think you that nigga. You always got to be humbled a little bit. So, baby, if you ask me, in my opinion, this is not a fight you could win. And your true fight should be about cancel culture. But the more you fight this, they keep trying to paint you as homophobic. Fall on the sword, my nigga. Be like, yo, y'all got it? Move on from it, even if you still think you're right. Nigga, I'm telling you, when I still felt some type of way about Chrissy Teigen. Because I felt like she was protected and she got away with disrespecting me. And the slightest time I responded, I was penalized. But at that moment in time, that moment in history, where I was at, it didn't matter. That's what I'm saying.